Hi, the topic for today is modern life gives infinite information and zero clarity. So it's a very emerging topic, and the root issues that we are facing due to the overloading of information from various social media platforms or infinite doom scrolling, or let's say there are too many distractions from different kind of social medias, right? First we'll just discuss about what are the root causes, or we'll talk about the issues, the root cause, and then the solution, right? So first of all, there are too many distractions. The root cause or the main issues that we are seeing because of zero clarity is the infinite information on the first place. Initially, back then, we thought, oh, there is newspaper, which we have to physically go through 10 pages, 12 pages of it. Back then, when we were in the 2000s, till 2010, 15, we used to just go through the newspaper, or there were finite number of news channels which used to give us information and legitimate information, even if it is fake. Those are the only source of truth. But nowadays, we are getting information from the social media. So anyone and everyone is a source of information. Everyone can post something, and if that is verified on the Twitter or X or Instagram, it could be legitimate. Even if it is not, we don't know. And everyone has become a citation king or queen. We don't know why. It's just human nature. Everyone wants to spread information. After all, we are all uh, biologically speaking. We just all of us want to be connected, right? In that way, spreading information is really easy. Has become really easy. And initially, we thought it would make us connected, but these days we feel more disconnected than ever, right? And what about the clarity? Do we have the clarity? We have tens and thousands of important tasks in our feed, which we feel we should make a to do of everything. Probably check your saved notes, probably check your liked notes, or probably check your collection in your phone to see what's important. You wouldn't even realize how many tasks are important, probably thousands of tasks, or hundreds of tasks, or tens of tasks per day. How can you finish those many tasks in a single time? Everyone wants to become everything, right? They want to be an expert in everything, which is practically impossible, right? It just cause willpower exhaustion because you're just doom scrolling. And also it's a fake motivation builder, where after watching a motivational reel or after watching a good reel saying, hey, this is how you can do 10-step process to achieve X in Y days, but you just watch the reel, you save it, and probably you at max you make the notes, but you never follow and do the execution. You getting my point? Where the issue is? The issue is we are not at all focusing on the execution. Correct, right? And also, there is a huge issue where people are not at all switching between their digital life and their actual real life, right? Everyone is carrying their phone, using their phone anywhere and everywhere, be it starting from their morning routine right before they take a shower till they go to bed, where they have the phone with them, right? They don't even know if there are people around exist. They just text the other person who are right in front of them, probably in the next door. They don't even bother to sit and take a chatter, which would just cure most of the things, which would just resolve most of the things, don't you think? At least I do so. And this has caused to less actual connection with people, right? Which has been a common issue among people. You wonder why people are going to therapy? This is the reason. People want to talk to an actual person, but no one is there to talk to. Or are they? They are probably are not trying enough. Or are they also thinking the same? But say, for example, whenever you go to the gym, that's when you talk with them, right? But apart from that, you are always connected with them. But it's good that you go to the gym. But let's say for the person who doesn't go to the gym, they just do everything work from home. What do you mean by work from home? You just stay at the home all day. You don't even take the sunlight. Probably you take a sunlight in the morning with a cup of uh, a hot Americano or your favorite coffee while sipping in your balcony, watching all your indoor plants and the beautiful scenery outside. That's well and good. But apart from that, are you talking to an actual people? No. But since this topic is about getting clarity, you're losing your clarity in many ways, right? In many different ways. Also, there are some other points like people are always living in the internet hellhole or the online life rather than living an actual life. Yeah. The next time you are facing this issue, think about it. Can I play paddle with my fellow uh, teammates or folks around me, even if they are not my friends? Probably that would you can bond with them a little bit together, or it could probably be the nanny for your neighbors' kids. Befriend them and see how they become your friends too. Just give it a shot. And the main issue with this is everything has converted into a shorts and a reel. Because of that, everything is just 1 minute. Everyone wants, back then, noodles, instant noodles are the only thing that used to get ready in 2 minutes. Now you want everything. You want your work to be done in 2 minutes. You want your uh, laundry to get done in 2 minutes. You have delegated everything and anything to your goddamn phone. And on top of it, you also have the AI, which is taking care of most of your things. At the cost of what? Tokens? $20? My friend, you will exhaust that $20 pretty real quick. And then you have to realize that you have to keep certain level of authority on yourself, which is really, really important. And I repeat, it's very important to take your life into order and delegate some of your tasks to yourself and not to others, especially not to your phone, right? Get into the real life, talk to real people, make good connections. If not connections, just probably spend some evening walk with your folks, the people you love, the people you like, alright? And stop taking shortcuts, for God's sake, please. So we've gone through the issues, we have gone through the root cause, and the root issue is too many ideas, too little execution. So you got to start doing the execution. Execution is king. Once you take the action, your overthinking goes away. As well, you start taking a steps towards clarity, and clarity comes when you start taking steps and you lead to some point. Just think of the scenario where you're lost in the woods, right? You don't have direction. You take a map, you take a compass, and you see that this is the destination that I gotta reach, which is closest to the human civilization in order to get out of the woods. What do you do? Until you go take your steps, those 10,000 steps towards that civilization, or probably 2 million steps towards that civilization, you won't be able to get clarity. Till then, you will be in the woods. You won't see a road anywhere. You won't be getting out of that cave where it's completely dark. You have to see that first light. It's very important. Once you see the first light, you can reach a milestone and then think about the next. And make sure you don't consume the information all the time. Instead, you start doing execution. Pick your top three. Pick your top three. If you do not know what's your top three are, then probably just pick random things from your to-do list and see what's the most important. In that way, you will be able to know what are your top threes. Finish them, then take over the next one. Thank you.